Hello everyone. Good evening and welcome to Carol's Sunshine Design. Tonight we are going to make a candy cane wreath. Now if any of you go to the Dollar Tree, you see these frames there with the regular frames and they're only $1. But what you do with this is what can make it valuable. You get expensive, well-made ribbon, and you get quality ribbon for a bow, and then add some incidentals. You will have yourself a gorgeous candy cane wreath for about $35. So all you have to do is get you an inexpensive candy cane frame and then really go out and get the best ribbons that you can find. So let's look down and see what we can do. I have chosen, for this one, I have chosen white, and then I'm going to go back over top of it with green that's trimmed in a white fluff. So we're going to start with this one. And all you have to do is go, let me put this where I don't lose it. All you have to do is to go around and around and around. The hard part is when you get down here around this little corner. This wide ribbon doesn't like to turn on that sharp corner, so we'll have to see how we can do that. But other than that, it's very, very simple to wrap this. I'm going to start down here at the bottom at an angle, and I'm just going to, see, let me flip it over here. I'm going to take just a dab of glue so I can secure this. Let's get this secured. There we go. And so now it's not going to go anywhere while I pull on it, because you're definitely going to pull on it. Now I'm going to come back and finish this end, so don't fret. So we're going to go around. Pull it tight, and I'm going to follow this edge right here. I want to make sure this frame gets covered, but I don't want to waste a lot of my material here. So I'm going to pull right around this edge, and I'm going to go around and around. Keep going around, staying, so I'm keeping everything covered. Wrap it around. Now we're getting up to this hard part. I think what I want to do is I want to bend that in just a little bit. Get this around here. Okay. Go back around again. I think I can keep it regular for the moment. Get this underneath here. I want to keep this tight, so I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to put a little fold underneath here. But I'm going to unfold it when I get on the other side, because I want this to come up flat. Okay, going back around. I'm going to curl my ribbon here. Alright, I think I got it. Alright, now I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to take this little piece and I'm going to fold it under. But when I get under on the other side, I'm going to unfold it because I want it to be, see, I want to unfold it the other way, this way. because I don't care if there's a bump on the back, but I do care if there's a bump on the front. So I'm going to pull this back around here. Okay, do the same thing, put a little pleat in it over here, because that part is what gets covered up by the next lap. Okay, I'm going to go this way. Make sure I'm staying on the right, yep. Do the same thing here. I'm going to put a little fold in it. Come around this way. Pull it tight. And go around. I'm going to open it up again. And I'm going to pull and fold. And I don't think I need to pleat it anymore. I think now we're in a straight line where we're going to be able to just come right around this way. Alright. When I get around to this side, I'm going to trim it. Alright, now when I get around on this side, I'm going to fold it this way, and I'm going to put a dot of glue to hold it. I'll hold that just a second so the glue can dry. Okay, now I've got a lot of material here and I don't want all that, so I'm going to cut. I can feel the frame right there, so I'm going to cut it right about here. And then I'm going to take this part and I'm going to fold it in, fold this in, inside there, fold this inside there. Okay, I'm going to put a little dab of glue just to keep everything inside. And I use my scissors on this part because it's close to the edge. Don't want to hot glue myself. I've done that before. Not fun. Alright, now we're going to turn around and do the same thing to this end. Just going to trim off this big piece. I'm going to fold this inside. Put a little piece of dab of glue here. Try not to get your fingers, Carol. Okay. I think I want to put one more dab of glue there. Okay. All right, so now this is the white layer, but I don't want it solid white, so I'm going to come back around with the green. I'm going to do the very same thing, except with the green layer, I don't want to have it go on top of itself. I want it to look like a stripe. So I'm going to take this little edge right here. I'm going to tuck it inside. How about if I put a dab of glue on there? Okay, I'm going to stick this inside here and see if that'll hold for me. All right, and then I'm going to do the very same thing, leaving a space instead of overlapping. And the skinnier ribbon will be easier to do than that white was. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to go around. I'm going to go around again. I'm going to go around. I'm going to go around. Okay, go around. And I'm going to put just a tiny dot of glue right here, just because this material, the green ribbon material, is thinner, and so I want it to stay still. Okay. Now your goal when you're doing this is try to keep it, some people actually measure, try to keep it about the same spacing. Like here I see I got a little bit close. I think that's the one where I put the glue. It is, so I'm not going to move it. So you just try to keep it a little bit better spaced. Flip this over a little bit. Don't unwind some of this stuff. I made one earlier and I had it on my bow maker stem, the little post, and it was a whole lot easier to control because it doesn't roll like this. Should have done that tonight. All right, so now I'm going to pull this tight, and I want this to go right inside. So I'm going to put the glue on it first, and then I'm going to tuck it inside here. My head in the way, sorry. Oops. Let's see, I have in here, there it is. I think I can poke it better with this thing. I want to get the green all the way in there. There, I think that's got it. And I think I'm going to put a little dot back here just so it doesn't roll off the corner here. There we go. All right, so now we have the covering of the candy cane frame. Now we want to decorate it. So let's think about what colors we would like to use for that. You could use all kinds of colors. First I thought I would add some greenery. So I have this greenery that I have put a piece up this way and a piece down this way, and I have zip tied them together so they will be sturdy. So we're going to put that on here. Let me get a zip tie. Where'd I put the zip ties? Right here. So we're going to take a zip tie and put that on here and hold this in place. Okay. And I want it to stay this way, so I'm going to hold it while I pull, because this will secure it in at the angle I want it to be held. All right. So that's the green part. Then I wanted something, we had white material, so I thought, well, let's highlight some white. I haven't done that yet with one of these. So I'm going to take a piece of this and put it here, and another piece of this and put it down this way. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get my zip tie, and I'm going to put this underneath here, and I'm going to put these together as best I can. Make sure I've got them together. And I will get this tight. Before I pull the zip tie all the way tight, I want to be sure that I have this exactly where I want it. And I want to make sure that both of them are underneath. So I think that looks good. So I'm going to hold those in place while I pull, because I don't want, get this over here, because I don't want them sliding out once I get this pulled. Okay. All right, there, and they're good. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our bow on. I have the green, I have the white, and then I just accented it with a little bit of red, and we're going to put that right in the middle of our decorations here. Just like that. Let's see, let's go up through the ribbon this way. Now I'm going to pull it a little bit, but now I want to straighten my bow. So I'm going to turn my bow in the direction I want it before I pull this tight. Okay. Now if you notice, it pulled a little bit off center anyway, even though I held it. So all you have to do when that happens is to pull your bows, the loops of your bows, in the direction that you want them to go. So since I want this to come down this way some, I'm going to pull on it and make sure that I get these down so the bow looks like it is centered. All right, there we go. Now let me fluff this one. Pull this way. Now the last thing I thought maybe we would do, and we may change our mind, let's just take a look. This is what we have so far. And I do have some fake candy canes, and I was trying to figure out, we could put one in the middle here to accent more of the red. We could also crisscross them and put them right above the bow. When you zip tie them, they'll stay put. So we have to decide I think a little bit of red would be nice, but you do want to be able to tell that they are candy canes. So I don't want them to get lost in the bow. I wonder if just one candy cane would look. Let's see. Let's see. I do think they would look nice. All right, let's do this. Let's take a little zip tie here. And let's zip tie these together. And I don't care if these sit up some, because I don't want them to get lost in the bow. So I'm going to zip tie these together. And then before I pull them tight, I will arrange them. All right, so let's crisscross it this way. Turn that up a little bit, turn that one up a little bit. Let's see. All right, let's try this. We can always take it out if we don't like it. All right, so I've got these crisscrossed. So now I want to put them in here. Maybe I could do it this way. Let's see if it'll fit in here. All right, let's try that. All right, I don't like the way that shows. Let's take the zip tie out and move it. I'm going to have to put that zip tie where it's not going to show. Let's see. My finger in here. Maybe I could do it underneath here. Oh, this will probably work. Let's try that. All right, I think I've got it underneath this piece, which shouldn't show. I'm thinking. Oh, got the wrong piece. Let's turn this over. There we go. And we'll take this over here. There. I have to do a little engineering on that one. All right, so now we have a little bit of candy cane showing here. Phew. Alright, so here is the final product on this one. I think that turned out really nice. That took some little bit of time and effort to get all those pieces just where we wanted them. So this is the one we made tonight. Let me show you the one I made the other day. I made this one the other day. And this one is kind of a gold and red with things off of it and a bow. And then I have one other one. Let me think, where did I put that one? Here it is. And then I have a gold one. Now when you go into Etsy to look for these, you will find one entrance, one of them entered. And then when you go to the actual site, these three will be there. And so when you go to order it, you be sure and select. You can say gold and red, you can say gold, or you can say green and white is the one that you want. So because I think I'll just put them all on the same site. So this is what we did tonight. Now next Monday, we are going to make a candy wreath. And on that wreath, I made these fake cupcakes. And I think they're pretty much dry now. So tomorrow I will glue the little skirt that goes around the cupcake that goes with the face that's there. And then I will, Monday when we do them, I will stick a skewer up into this with some glue so I can use that skewer to add these cupcakes to my wreath. And I have cupcakes, I have little candies, artificial candies, and so I thought it would be fun to make a Christmas candy wreath. So that will be on next Monday. So I thank you so much for joining me and for watching us make these candy canes. I do hope that you see one that you like and that you would like to order them from Carol's Sunshine Design. It is, well, I will put the website and the Etsy address when I put this on Facebook. So that's it for tonight. I hope you have a blessed evening and the rest of your week, and I will see you again on Monday. God bless.